two massive games today as we face the Kaizer Chiefs, who aren't actually doing that well at the moment and find themselves in 13th. So they're ripe for us to beat them. And we also have the second leg of our first round qualifying game. Win this one, we are 3-1 up from the first leg, and we will go into the group stage of the Champions League proper. These are some thigh rubbers today. Hey guys, what are you? Welcome back. Episode 18 of the Pentagon Challenge, in charge of the Black Leopards in South Africa. And oh boy, we find ourselves 7th in the Premiership at the moment. It does look a little bit, not that good at first glance, but we have only played the 5 games, whereas you look at Cape Town City, they've played 8. Amazulu have played 7 and are undefeated, so a lot to catch up there. But 2 games though, we win them, 16 points. As you can see, that puts us into 3rd with still a game in hand on Cape Town City. So it is not panic stations just yet. So you saw us win 5-0 in the first round, first leg there. We then beat Stellenbosch 5-2. We followed that up with an 8-0 hammering of Bumaramu Standard. We absolutely annihilated them. Played a very rotated team and actually better than the first team, so interesting there. We then played Amazulu in our first in 3 games against them, and we actually got better, as you can see here. The first one, we just got absolutely just out the blocks, bang, 2-0, and we were in trouble from the get-go. So I was like, oh god, this bodes well for 3 games in a row. We then got through a gutsy 1-1 draw with them in the first leg at home. And then when we went to their house, we absolutely spanked them 6-1. I could not believe it. We were absolutely on fire. Mayo with a hat-trick. Titus, Mbassa and Love getting on the scorecard as well. And at this point, I was like, why couldn't we have done that in the league game? Because that would have been way more handier. But it did then put us through into our first cup final, the MT8 final, where we will play Supersporter United, who, no, they didn't win last year. It was the Kaizer Chiefs. We've never won it. We've never even been a runner-up in it. So chance for us for our very first piece of silverware would be impressive. We then played the team from Sudan, Al Merika Omdurman. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. We played them away and we beat them 3-1. I was quite happy with this. Mbassa getting a hat-trick and he missed a penalty. So, probably could have scored 4. But, 3-1 is very good heading into our second leg, which is at home. We then played newly promoted Richards Bay and pumped them 5-1. Mayo getting a double in there as well. So, good to see those scores happening. I don't know where I'm going with that. We'll go back to transfers because I don't know where I'm going. We did get our couple of players in. I'm not sure if you saw me get Fury. He was confirmed, come in, played 3 games, 7.07, 1 assist, so good on him. That's just in the league. We then brought in Salam as well to play in that DM role. 1 game, 1 off the bench, and a goal. So we can't, complain too much about the 29-year-old Tanzania international. And the last one we got in was Joao Vani Ramos, the Panama centre-back. He played 4 games off the bench, mostly at right back, and he's just sort of, getting in out of shape a bit. Out of shape a bit. Jeez, I am awful for talking tonight. Not quite match fit, so I've just been building that up there. So we now have a really, really good squad, and I am super duper happy with how it is sitting at the moment with some very, very good players in there as well. But let's get into this game against the Kaizer Chiefs today. As I said, they sit 13th, 3 wins against Chippa, Stellenbosch and Maritzburg. So only beating, some not very good teams, shall we say. Chipper down the bottom, Maritzburg just above them, and Stellenbosch we hammered as well. 5 losses. You look who they lost to, and they're all the teams above them. So they are in a little bit of a struggle. So I am really, really hoping that we can capitalise on that and put another W in our win column. We've got Ederson in goal, Milov Ramos with his first start, Tariq, Mabilso, Fury, Mokamwila, Reuters, Mbassa, Kim Song-min, and Mayo up front. Terra has just come back from injury as well, which is good to see. But yeah, really, really good stuff. And Roy Keane, Aventure, must admit, this season 3 starts, 4 off the bench, 3 goals, 5 assists. Not in the league, but nicely spread over Cup and Champions League games, which is really, really good to see that everybody's chipping in when required, essentially, which is what you want from a squad. Right, here are the teams. This is a huge one today. Kaizer Chiefs, managed by former Manchester United player and South African legend Quinton Fortune. He took over the role at the beginning of the season. I didn't even know that the job was up for grabs, because it might have been a job that I might have gone for. I don't really know. I'm always umming and ahhing about that, but I can't really do that now that the Black Leopards, we're in such an absolute brilliant position. So I don't think we'll be leaving. I think we'll be staying with the Black Leopards in South Africa, he says. Clip that one. First highlight, and it is a corner. Fury whips it in. Oh, there it is. Tariq, his first goal from a set piece. I did say he was going to be a danger, and it's taken him a little bit of time to become that danger. He has got a couple of knockdowns and so forth, but it's really good to see him getting a goal for his troubles. I've just noticed that Kim Song-min has an injury, which is a bit of a blow. That's a good clearance there as well, because we don't want, the regular where it's just a shot on target equals a goal. Because quite over that, I'll tell you that. Anderson coming out from the back now. Finds Love, who's been filling in at right back and has been playing really, really well, the youngster. Aruta's there. Mbassa, Mayo. Just his first touch, I think, there let him down just a touch. Let's have a look at Kim's injury here. It's a knee injury. You know what? We are not going to risk it. We're going to get him straight off for Roy Keane, I think. Not that one. Right, it is a throw-in here. It's going to be a long one. We always do a long one. Arutas with the throw-in. He's not that great, but I do love a long throw-in. Roy Keane, can he spark it? Oof. We'll take that. We'll just keep applying the pressure to them. That's what we want. That's what we want. Half-time, not the most exciting half. A goal from a set piece. Only 3 shots on target all in all for both teams. But things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Let's just keep applying the pressure, and eventually our class will show, and we will open these guys up. Anderson now at the back to the left back, Mabilso. Mabilso finding Roy Keane. Roy Keane back to Mbassa. Mabilso goes through. Mayo can't quite get to it, but Roy Keane gets his head to it, and Mbassa now finds Reuters. What will Reuters do? Oh, Mayo! How did that not go in? There was too many defenders from the Kaizer Chiefs on the line, and they've managed to block it. We're going to encourage the boys after that. I felt that was a really, really good run of play. Obviously, I've picked up Love, Koloko and Love today, and he's on a 6.4, so that's good to see. Good to see. But it is another attacking highlight with the Black Leopards, and it is Mayo dropping deep down. Goes back to the left back, finds Tariq, the goal scorer, and Bilso now to Mukamwila. Tariq now. Bilso just knocking around Mukamwila. Been quite quiet today. Roy Keane, can he get it across? He can. Oh, it's just a little bit too heavy. The cross there, Mayo couldn't get to it, but the Black Leopards really, really getting a few good chances in here. And it is that man again, Roy Keane, with the ball at his feet. Cuts back to the left back, Bilso. Roy Keane, Mbassa misses this time. But they do win a corner, the Black Leopards. And it is Fury now looking to sweep this ball in. Can he find Tariq? No, it's headed away for another corner. Just piling on the pressure here, the Black Leopards. Another goal would be absolutely critical. Headed away, Ramos though. Back to Fury. Roy Keane, he deserves a goal. He's been playing well since he came on. And Bilso now looking for a cross. He loses it. Reuters heads it back in, and Peterson grabs it. That's just a little bit more of encouragement there. Probably looking. Mayo's on a 6. Ow. Righto, Mayo. You can come right off. Time for those substitutions. We've got some players who are frustrated. We've been playing a lot of Nooks Marlow ahead of Mike Gumdy. I think they're both rated as 2 stars, and this guy's actually gone up to 2.5 now, and he just needs a little bit more time. He still hasn't scored a goal, unfortunately. Did get one a couple of games ago, but it was called for offside, which was a bit of a blow. Now we are going to bring on Kumwalo Fortinlove, who's not playing well because obviously I bigged him up. We will push Ramos back out to right back, and just having a look, Mbassa not playing that well, so we are going to bring on Radaby there as well. The 3 substitutions. Hopefully Nooks Marlowe could get a goal. Really, really deserves one. The kid has been playing his guts out. Now it is a Kaizer Chiefs corner here. Bobbling about. Can they get a chance here? They're only going to need 1, because unfortunately the Black Leopards are only 1-0 up, and we probably should be a little bit more up. We are going to try and demand some more in a minute. Yep, there we go. Demanding some more now. We do have very tired players. We will probably make a couple more substitutions, as we do obviously have that Champions League game in a few days. We do lead 3-1 in that, so it's not super important that we have our best team out, but yeah, we'll bring Fury off for Salam, and I think those two just need to swap. Salam is actually a better deep-lying playmaker, but we don't really play that, unfortunately. And that is the 5 substitutions. So he is the last one to come on. Hopefully he can spark something from that. To throw in here for the Kaizer Chiefs. They're starting to just a little bit of pressure from them, and I'm worried that they are going to get a goal. But Anderson, that is some great goalkeeping. You can almost hear him from here screaming mine as he leapt up to catch that ball. There it is, full time. We must have had a cracking shot. The next year of 2 only after 2 shots. But Mark Anderson has kept us in that. 2 shots for the Kaizer Chiefs. They weren't great. To be honest, not a great game at all. But we have come away with the 3 points, which is super duper crucial. As we have a look at this table at the moment, pushes up into 6th. Still a game 2 behind other people as well. Like I said, we win both of them, and we will climb up. We need Amazulu to slip up. That's going to be a problem there as well. So, 3 to 4 weeks for Kim Song-min. That is not good. Tariq finally gets his first goal. Where was he? He was Imperialist in the air. Right. Good. Right. How long have we got until the Champions League game? It is 3 days. So probably we'll see a little bit of rotation for this game, as I think we've got enough to beat these guys. But let's go and qualify for the group stage, eh? Righto, here we are. The team quite rotated for this game against the Sudan champions, maybe? I don't know, because we do have a 2-day break before we play Swallows, and they're 8th. So, yeah, we are going to sort of rotate there. Goss is going to be in goal. Hopefully that doesn't cost me. New Love is going to keep his spot at right back. I'd like you to see how well he has been playing. Boyson here, Shishi, Modis at left back, Kumwalo. Radaby's going to drop into that defensive midfielder role, which he is sort of learning and not quite there, but, you know, need some time. Roy King on the left, Titus Mbassa and Gumby up front. I was tempted to start Nooks Marlowe, but I wasn't sure if he would be good behind the striker. He can play there, the youngster, but we're going to give him his first start. He has not started a game. I'm pretty sure he's not started a game for the club ever. Off the bench, 4 off the bench, 7. No, he's never started a game. He's got 2 assists. He's never scored a goal either, the youngster. I really, really would like him to score. Unfortunately, if he does score, it's not going to go up in this column here, but we will, you know. So he is going to start at Shadow Striker. We look very, very weak star rating, but I think we do have enough to get past these guys here as well. We shout out some encouragement as the first highlight starts with Goss coming out the back to Modis. Modis now back to Shishi, Radaby. It's just what it is. I called him Shishi once and it's just stuck there. Modis now coming forward from that left-hand side. Has a pop himself. Wasted shot. Wasted. See here we've got all the other latest scores. A lot of other games happening today as well. I feel like the group stage is going to be very, very tough. Salah here with a free kick. Pinballs around, but it is tapped away for a corner as what should we call? We're just going to call this the team from Sudan because I cannot say that name. I can't say it properly. I can't say it quickly. So, but it's Salah now from the Sudanese champions. We'll call them the Sudanese champions, and they have drawn first blood. Al Rashid there. Oh, don't. God, this would be horrendous if I butchered this. Absolutely horrendous. And it is another chance here, another attacking chance for the Sudanese team. And the post saved Goss that time. But the ball is still active, but we luckily clear it. And Roy Keane, we need to shout a little bit of demand more here. Well, I thought the first half from the Kaizer Chiefs game was boring, but wow, that one really takes the biscuit. And this is annoying here as well. On target, one, and in the back of the net. Ricardo Goss. Keep calling Richard Goss. Ricardo Goss. Definitely my backup goalkeeper. I don't like what I saw from this team. Sort it out, boys. Come on. We should be flying ahead. Love now. Kumwalo and Love. Going over the top to Titus. Titus finds Nuxmalo. Nuxmalo drives forward and has a pop. The youngster. Oh, could that have been his first goal? Not quite. Love having another shocking game, which is great. Love it. Absolutely love it. There's Eldon now in the corner for the Sudanese champions, and that luckily goes over the bar. A second goal here. It is away goals as well, so that we don't want any of that sort of shenanigans. We are going to demand some more. We will look to make a couple of substitutions. Love is definitely going to come off on a 6.2 and tired, but here he goes here, the right back. Can he spark something? He is an attacking threat. Finds Kumwalo. Titus, Devin Titus puts the Black Leopards even and 4-2 up. Get in, Kumwalo. That's it. But Love here with a great run. Hopefully that boosts his average rating just up a touch before we take him off, but it doesn't look like it is going to. So there's going to be Terra coming on. He is actually going to fill in that right back position. Roy Keane not having a good game, and neither is Nuxmalo as well. We will bring Dondolo on for Roy Keane because we're going to have a problem on that left side. And we might bring Najum on for Gumdy. Push Nuxmalo up there and just do a little bit of a shuffle there. Najum, can he play? Yes, he's... Oh... Actually, let's push Radaby back down there because Radaby's actually training that position there as well. Let's give him the team talk, go out there and make a difference, and hopefully we can grab another goal just to settle some nerves. Having a look here at the latest scores, I'm just going to pause again so we don't lose them. Look at this, like Al Ali 4-0, Zamalek Egyptian teams 3-1. Pyramids are losing. That's a bit of a shock. So it's very strong Egyptian teams going to come through into the group stages with us, I think. I was just looking at other subs to make as Titus is going to take this corner here. Whips it in, Shishi. We'd like to get Boyson on there, but Dundalo, boom, second goal of the season for the left winger. Get in, that's put the game beyond doubt. Like I said, I was looking to make a couple more substitutions because I know some tired players there, but in all honesty, Mbassa, Mayo, Makamwila, Tariq, obviously not Delami here, they're all going to play in a couple of days, so there's no point getting those guys on now. We'll just let these guys see out this game. There it is, a good 2-1 win. It was a little bit touchy there at the beginning, but we had enough quality to see us through and get over the line. Thank God. Happy with how it went, boys. Well done. Look at some of these aggregates. 11, 8, 10, 8, 5. Far out. 6-3, 7-1. There is the confirmation. We get 50k for that. 50k. Here is the South African boss, Hugo Bruce, looking at... Ooh, I wouldn't be picking Goss for the South African squad, mate. Look at Mark Anderson. Way better. Anyway, let's go and have a look when the Champions League group stage is drawn. It's not drawn until the 29th, which is a bit of a problem because we would have played a game then. So... well, we will keep that as a surprise for the next game. I wonder when actually those games then start to roll into the calendar. Okay, so they don't come around until the end of November. All right, so we have our draw there, end of November. There it is. There's that first one there. So a lot of stuff to get. But I suppose our next episode has got to be the MT8 final. It's our first chance for a little bit of silverware. It doesn't count, obviously, towards the Pentagon Challenge, but, you know, a little bit of silverware can't go astray. So we are going to come back for the MT8 final. So it is going to be, and I mean, we could do double Super Sporter in the Telecom knockout range. Or we could, no, we're going to go and face Chippy United because their manager is old Peter Mponda, who is, we have a look here. Oh, no, he was Jobs. It's not here. He used to be my assistant manager. He used to play for Black Leopards too, but he used to be my assistant manager before he got poached by Chippy United, saved them from relegation last season, and is struggling a little bit with them this year. Only one win, 5-0 over Richards Bay, and they have been comprehensively beaten in a fair few of the other games. If we just flick this out here, they've only scored 6 goals. Ouch. Let in 15. So 2 pretty important games there. Super Sporting United Cup final and Chippy United as well in the league. So only 1 game against Swallows before that. And you get to see the group draw for the Champions League. What more could you want? So subscribe and like the video. Bye. See you guys next time.